Man, I love that smell. I love the smell of blossoms. My wife and I just love it when the fruit trees blossom. Here's the question. Do you love her? You may never have heard of the song Silver Threads Among the Gold. I am too young to remember when this song was written, but it became famous, internationally recognized. It was written by the Danks family, and there was this young couple madly in love. They just pledged their life to each other forever, and they had some beautiful children. They had beautiful dreams, and everything seemed to be going their way on the pathway of life. They were growing in love even more together. Well, marital discord set in, and they began to struggle in their relationship, and then they separated. Years later, in 1903, they found Mr. Danks kneeling at his bed. He had died without anybody around him. Right there on the song that he had written, which was laying on the bed, was this inscription that he had penned. It's hard to grow old alone. In 1 Peter 3:7. Likewise, husbands, live with your wives with understanding. Now, my wife's going to love that I'm doing this right now. She always says, you're supposed to live with me with understanding. And I think, like so many men, we just don't get it sometimes. And so I keep thinking, yes, but I know what you said, and I can write it down. But she says, but that's not what I meant. So we have to really grow here, men, and learn what this means. We may have great differences, and we may argue over our differences. But at the end of the day, who is that best friend that you married? How can you resolve these differences and these conflicts? I believe that through Jesus Christ, you can overcome a multitude of differences. This poem, I don't know who wrote it, but it speaks to this, and kind of an old-fashioned poem. How I wish that there was some wonderful place called the land of beginning again. Don't we all wish that? Where all of our mistakes and all of our heartaches and all of our selfish grief could be dropped like a shabby coat and never put on again. You see, like an old garment that needs to be cast aside, are some of our ways that prevent us from growing in this intimate friendship with the person, the woman that we love. Do you love her?